नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः यत्विषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्लुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तताविने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नम उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्नीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने सेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः सृकाविभ्यो जिगागुंसद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमोऽसिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरद्भ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आसीनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः व्याधिनेभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम उगनाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लके रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः संग्रहेतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षद्भ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युप्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो मीडुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुध्नियाय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिशर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय प्रतिश्रवाय च शूरथाय च नमः शूराय चावबिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेन नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो धूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषुधिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ॐ हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्निदेवधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरातार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः शष्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः इरिण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयणाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः स्थल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरे नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्यागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमानाय च विघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो किरिकेभ्यो देवानागं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षेणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चन ममत या ते रुद्रशिवा तनो शिवा विश्वाः भेषजे शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजेतया नो मृडजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा नश्यद्विपदे ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं मृडानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधि क्षयद्वीरा विधेमते यच्चञ्चयोश्च मनुरायजे पिता ददश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतो मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वदेः पितरा मानस्तनुवो मानस्तोकेतनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उतायसुं नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च नः शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः सदन्युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् ऋडाचरित्रेरिवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरा मघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीड्भस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मीडुष्टम शिवतम शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विगिरिदविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा स्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृधि सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्या तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नस्मिन्महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अदीन् नीलग्रीवाश्चितिकण्ठाः शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाश्चितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथां पतिरक्षय ऐलभृदाय व्युदः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति सृकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयन्तु तेयं विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजम्भे दधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सु य ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्योर्मर्त्याय हन्तवे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्येनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमुष्टुहि यस्विषुः सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशौ मनसाय रुद्रं नमोभिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजो यगुं शिवाभिमर्शनः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियं च मे नु कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रं च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणं च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वं च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रं च मे सोश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे सीरं च मे लयश्च मरुतं च मे मृतं च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वं च मे न मित्रं च मे भयं च मे सुगं च मे शयनं च मे सुषा च मे सुदिनं च मे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ श्री साई राम सच्चिदानंद रूपम अद्वैतम सर्वभूत दयानिधिम ईश्वरांबा सुतं वंदे परिपूर्ण प्रेम विग्रहम. We, the staff of Shri Sathya Sai General Hospital, Prashanti Nilayam, offer our prayerful and grateful salutations at the divine lotus feet of a beloved Bhagwan, and invoking Bhagwan's presence and benediction in this august assembly on the auspicious occasion of the 61st anniversary of the hospital, we offer in love and reverence a garland of 189 Hridaya Pushpam at the divine Charana Kamalam, praying to Swami to give us the understanding that He is the speaker, He is the singer, and He is the listener. We now commence the program of this evening with opening remarks that will be delivered Medical Superintendent of our hospital, Dr. V.K. Verma. Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Master, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, Sai Ram, Bhagwan established Sathya Sai Hospital on the day of Vijayadashmi on 4th October 1956. His first institution to show to the mankind the importance of selfless service. With the grace of Bhagwan, the hospital is celebrating 61st year of the glorious service period to the humankind free of cost with love and compassion. It is not wonder in its that Swami's free medical care in the rural India is a beacon of glorious service to the whole world to imitate. To share with you some of the happenings which has occurred in the hospital, Swami, in his infinite compassion, gifted this new extension block last year on 24th October 2015, again on the day of Vijayadashmi. The main objective, the extension block, is to decongest the main building and provide better patient care for the indoor patients as well as for the outdoor patients. The bed strength is marginally increased from 100 beds to 114, whereas the occupancy of the indoor beds average remains 100 beds per day. The OPD is almost above 1,000 per day. The new block which is there, it houses at present the spacious emergency cum casualty department with triage system. The other departments are OPD of the general ward, gastroenterology, ENT, ophthalmology, dental, podiatry, physiotherapy and conference room, IT room, engineering services and the state-of-the-art seminar hall with telemedicine and video conferencing facilities. The main building will continue to have both the operation theatres, obstetric and gynae, labor wards, pediatric OPD, which is a new introduction has happened in this hospital. The post-operative wards, surgical OPD and wards, dietary services, pharmacy, medical store, and ultrasound scan rooms will continue to remain in the old building. Our hospital has acquired a special unique equipment for vascular department, namely auto acoustic emission machine. It is called OAE. This machine is a handheld machine and it is very useful in screening of the early detection of hearing impairment in the newborn neonates for timely intervention and corrections. If the hearing abnormalities in babies are not detected at birth, they have language problem at their later stage. Arterial blood gas analyzer is called as a ABG machine. This is also a handheld machine and this machine can test 10 to 15 blood tests in just 30 seconds with a 1 or 2 drop of bloods. That's why it is very essential to have this machine in the critical care of the patients, essentially in the emergency department. Ice line refrigerator, as you all know, we have started already the 0-dose vaccines for the newborn babies in our hospital, BCG, hepatitis B, and oral polio vaccine. These vaccines are stored at a temperature of 2 to 8 degrees centigrade in the refrigerator, so the potency of the medicine is maintained. Even if the failure of the power occurs, still this refrigerator can maintain the same temperature for next 24 hours. CTG machine. This machine helps in recording fetal heart sounds during the labor for intensive monitoring and general condition of the expecting mothers and fetus. Spirometer. This is one of the instrument which is used for the chronic cases of asthma and COPD, and usually it measures the vital capacity of the lungs so that appropriate treatment can be modified. Digital X-ray integrated with PACS. Our X-ray facility is now fully digitized and has been integrated with a PACS at Super Specialty Hospital Prashanti Gram. A portable 60 mA X-ray machine has been also acquired by us to take the X-rays at the bedside. Our hospital has upgraded various instruments and equipments in the casualty and other wards, namely 5 paramonitors, infusion pumps, syringe pumps, ECG machines, defibrillators, and heavy-duty nebulizers for better patient care. The innovation and initiative which has been taken by the hospital, especially in retinopathy of premature at birth. Usually, premature babies, when they are born, they get the treatment in the ICU of the hospital. And they are screened for this ROP by retina specialists of Super Hospital and the eye specialists of our hospital for early detection of any defect in the retina. In case of any delay in the identification of the ROP, it may lead to complete blindness. Pediatric department specially promoting the ORS and breastfeeding promotions to the mothers, because it has been found that by this way, if the children, the mothers, those who carry out the ORS and the breastfeeding, we have seen that their growth in the later part is much, much better than any other children's. Podiatric clinic basically manages the diabetic care foot, ulcers, calluses, and fissures on the foot. A scientifically tested equipment called Beamer is also used by this department for treating the ulcers and fissures, and it has proved well. Diabetic clinic, 2 Saturdays, first Saturday, on second Saturday and the fourth Saturday, the diabetic counseling is conducted in the hospital regularly. Yoga. You will be surprised to know that our doctors have recently trained in the yoga and have started conducting yoga clinics for specific diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and other lifestyle diseases. The effect of yoga on these illnesses and improvement of the patient's health is being closely monitored and recorded for scientific assessment for the future. On the academic side, we have taken number of initiatives. Our doctors, specialists, and 6 DNB resident in family medicine attended various medical conferences, seminars at national and international level to update their knowledge about the latest research development in the field of medicine. Our specialist has also published so many medical papers in the medical journals. Recently, on 11 September 2016, Sri Sathya Sai Hospital has conducted a Sri Sathya Sai Diabetic 216 CME at the Andhra Pradesh State Medical Council level, in which the eminent diabetologists and prominent doctors, they participated. With Swami's grace this year, also just like earlier years of the third batch of the 2 final year DNB resident in family medicine PG program passed out in the first attempt and maintained a 100% success rate. We all know holistic health care is another important aspect of Swami's vision and mission for the mega Medicare mission. Swami often quotes, the hospital should provide preventive care also, and tried to educate the villagers in the method of avoiding illnesses, develop self-reliance that is the best tonic. This is being totally followed in this hospital. Swami also used to emphasize that when a doctor treats a person with love and compassion, it is called medicare. But when he treats the patient with more of drug without love, it is called medicine, mahapapam. Patients who visit Swami's hospital are always free from their mental worries, as they know well that they have not to pay any medical bill, hence their recovery is quicker. Swami has always advised us to be extremely judicious in spending out of donation amount. The donations are out of somewhat hard-earned money given in faith to Swami, and hence it should be utilized properly. The hospital ensures that every rupee spent should be spent with utmost care and diligence. For the sake of comparison, for similar services, the money spent towards patient care at Sathya Sai General Hospital is almost 1/3 of the government hospital and almost 1/5 of the private corporate hospitals. However, as per Swami's clear directions, the quality of the patient care is never compromised at Sathya Sai General Hospital. I wish to thank the whole General Hospital team, doctors, nurses, paramedics, and other staff members who have made this possible. On this occasion, we rededicate ourselves to practice medicine with love and compassion, and to instill seed of devotion and faith in the hearts of patients and their relatives through counseling. I also express thanks for our Sevadal brothers and sisters who serves with a smile, which helps us to make this holy mission of Swami a great success. We also extend our gratitude to the members of Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust who have always provided wholehearted support to and guidance to us, which has greatly helped to enhance the quality care of the patients. Once again, I pray to Bhagwan on this auspicious day to make all of us his worthy instruments of his love and grace through seva opportunity he himself has given to us, and make it as our biggest sadhana, Manav Seva, Madhav Seva, so to reach him. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Malli Malli Piliste, Malli Malli Vastanu. Whenever you yearn for me, I shall come again and again. Unforgettable words from the Lord Himself. Dearest Swami, we yearn for you and we invite you to be our Hridaya Nivasi.
పృథివీ పులకించ మమతా సమదలు వెలుగొంద ప్రకృతి పృథివీ పులకించ మమతా సమతలు వెలుగొంద మా ప్రేమకు రూపై నిలచిన సాయి స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. సాదరమైన స్వాగతం. ప్రేమను పంచి శాంతిని పెంచే ప్రాణమూర్తికి స్వాగతం. ప్రేమను పంచి శాంతిని పెంచే ప్రాణమూర్తికి స్వాగతం. భక్తిని ముక్తిని రయముల సంగే కరుణామూర్తికి స్వాగతం. భక్తిని ముక్తిని రయముల కరుణామూర్తికి స్వాగతం. మగమా మగమా గమదనిదా గమదని సానిద మగమగరి సా మగమా మగమా గమదనిదా గమదని సానిద మగమగరి సా మా ప్రేమకు రూపై నిలచిన సాయి స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. స్వాగతం. కలలో ఇలలో ఎన్నడు వీడని మా స్వామికి స్వాగతం. మగమా మగమా గమదనిదా గమదని సానిద మగమగరి సా మగమా మగమా గమదనిదా గమదని సానిద మగమగరి సా మా ప్రేమకు రూపై నిలచిన సాయికి స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం.
Swami says, and I humbly quote, "The play is his, the role is his, the lines are written by him, he directs. He decides the dress and decorum, the entrance and the exit, the gesture and the tone. We have to play well our role and earn his approbation when the curtain falls." Unquote. Today, we have a very rare and precious opportunity of listening to some of the blessed actors who were handpicked by the divine director himself to play significant roles in his play of Sri Sathya Sai General Hospital, Prashanti Nilayam, which was his very first institution. The great good fortune of these blessed actors cannot even be imagined, considering the fact that Bhagwan had become a mere orange speck of those days would receive explicit guidance from the divine doctor himself in treating cases. It was the practice of our senior gynecologist, Dr. Chaya, to send a small note of prayer along with the details of the patient to Swami whenever she posted an elective case for surgery. And Swami would bless with 2 packets of vibhuti, saying, one is for the patient, the other one is for the doctor. If such was the blessing of the doctors of those days, it is our blessing here today to listen to these staff members who will share with us their cherished moments with the Lord in a presentation titled Reliving the Divine Memories. And this carries a message for each of us. And now, over to Sister Maria to commence the presentation. Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our Divine Father and Mother. Sai Ram to one and all assembled here. Not a blade of grass can move without my sankalpa, Swami always says. Needless to say then, that everything which happens in Swami's institutions is his divine will only. In the year 2002, after I had served 8 years in Swami's so-called little hospital in Whitefield, I felt very strongly it's time to move. And I knew the only place where I wanted to be was in Puttaparthi, physically close to Swami. It was as simple as that. I came many days for darshan, hoping Swami would guide me to a fulfilling stay in Parthi. His glorious help came in the form of an interview in which he to go on a family visit in Holland first, but he also told me exactly when to come back. When I asked him about my seva, he asked me if I wanted to work in super specialty hospital in Bangalore. I said, no, Swami, I don't want to work there. Okay then, he said. I also have a super specialty hospital and a general hospital here in Parthi. You decide where you want to work when you come back from your leave. I couldn't believe it. Swami giving me so much love and personal care and clear guidance. Then and there, I decided though, I will leave it to Swami in which hospital I was going to join. During my I realized something very important. Swami's words, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, and one of the 10 commandments, honor your father and mother, became very actual. As a daughter, it was my duty, of course, to convey my plans. Moving to India, Mom had passed away already. How well he knew me. Because he said, I have not said very much about you going to Sai Baba, but there is one thing we in the family can see. You have become so happy, which makes us happy too. Then I asked him another important question. Dad, what do you want me to do in case you become very ill or even unexpectedly pass away? Pat, his answer came. If there is time, I would like you to come. But if death takes me, I won't be there anymore. I will come to you to say farewell. How Swami arranged that when my father did pass away is another experience. After 4-month leave, I was ready to say goodbye and fly back to India. I walked past the immigration and suddenly I sensed, no, I knew, my mother is here. I became very attentive, stood still and thought, How can this be? She passed away 22 years ago. Very gently and lovingly, I heard her say, "Go, my girl, don't worry about the family." A deep sense of gratitude filled my total being. Light and free, I could make the next step, wholeheartedly follow my deepest need and wish. When I was back here, one day I felt someone touch my shoulder after darshan. When I turned around, I saw Evelyn, a general hospital colleague, standing behind me saying, "We want you to come and join our hospital." Wasn't this really Swami's way, choosing for me where to join, just as I had wished for in the interview room? And even in my room, looking at the picture of Jesus, I received a soft-spoken message: "You stay here with Baba." Jesus must have felt my need for his divine approval. Humbled and grateful I felt, realizing how much effort was made to emotionally and psychologically get me ready for the decision to stay for good in India. Up till date, I have been allowed to not only serve, but also unfold and grow spiritually, bring forth various inherent qualities necessary for the tasks ahead, fully according to Swami's vision of educare. That didn't happen without falling and getting up. Many so-called stepping stones I needed to climb. Some lessons were easy, others painful. But then, we never stop learning, do we? That is how we grow, Swami says. Thank you, Swami, for being here for me, and allow me to say, I offer myself to thee, that thy will be done. I give myself to you to find a love so true. I offer myself to thee. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Sister Maya. The lesson for us is when God is in charge of our life, there is no reason to worry, and every day is a celebration. Sister Suguna, a senior staff nurse in the Department of Obstetrics, will now describe her memorable moments with the Lord.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Sadguru Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami, it is my great good fortune that you have chosen me as your instrument. The last 23 years have been a blessed period in my life when I have had the chance to serve you in the Temple of Healing, Sri Sathya Sai General Hospital. It was way back in 1993 when I joined the maternity section. There were only 3 nurses in the hospital. We have to work round the and guided us at every step as we do our daily work in the hospital. No other thought, it always Swami and our duty. That's why we could call Swami Hospital as a spiritual school. Our behavior, our talk gets transformed slowly and steadily. In maternity department, there are 2 lives that need diligent care, the mother and the baby. I have clearly felt that unseen hand of the Bhagavan helping us during every delivery and protecting both mother and the child. Many times in the hospital, very complicated cases, they come out of danger miraculously. All of us know that it is only because of Bhagavan's compassion and grace. One instant comes to my mind. A pregnant woman with a heart problem was admitted for delivery. All of us know how delicate the condition of the heart patient is, and you can well imagine if she has to go through the ordeal of delivery. That day, Swami had come for the visit to the hospital. The gynecologist on duty and I were attending to the patient. We wanted to have Swami's darshan, but could not leave the patient in this way on our past. Swami was still in the hospital, just in the next room, and we both had not seen him. We prayed for her safety. But why fear when Swami is near? That day, he was physically near, just across the wall. Finally, she did deliver a healthy baby, and she was also out of danger. This is only one instant, but such miracles happens every day in the hospital. There is a practice in hospital to give vibhuti to all patients who come for treatment. The going to be a mother came in with a lot of pain, restlessness and discomfort. But with a pinch of vibhuti, they calm down and their pain become bearable. It is our duty, daily prayer to Swami, that we should give our best to the patients and not commit errors in our duty. If we are sincere towards our work, full of devotion and surrendered to our Swami, He will take care and help us to perform all our activities without any flaw. Swami, I don't know what good did I have performed previous birth to be given this chance to work in your hospital. Please guide us to be a good instrument in your divine hands. Walk the right path and finally to reach you. Jai Sai Ram.
As Sister Suguna so vividly described in her inspiring talk, Dr. Prabha, an octogenarian and a very senior gynecologist, often recollects that in the 1970s, during the nascent stage of the hospital, when the hospital lacked modern medical facilities and also the transportation facilities around were very poor, the pregnant ladies will land up here in a complicated and obstructed stage of labor. The only refuge and solace for the doctors and the patients alike was the divine doctor himself. Swami had reassured these doctors time and again, "Call out to me when in distress. I will respond to your prayers and I will take care and always pray for others. I will answer these prayers immediately." He would even send vibhuti to labor room and these pregnant ladies would deliver miraculously with divine grace. Now, over to Dr. Vansa for her experiences.
Koti pranams at the blessed lotus feet of Bhagavan. One day, my daughter Preeni and myself called for an interview. He asked her, "Do you like Krishna?" She said, "Yes, Swami." He then asked her, "Where is he?" She said, "In my heart." He said, "No, he is standing right in front of you." Then he created a pendant with a Krishna inside a Om and gave it to her. The statue of Krishna belonging to Bhagavan's mother Ishwaramba Garu and worshipped by her. That Krishna is now in the general hospital. It was earliest I happily took over the task of dressing and decorating the statue. One day, the one ornament I put on him was a chain with a pendant of white stones. One day I noticed a stone had dropped off. I went around asking everyone where I could find it fit properly. But next day when I awoke, I found a white stone on the ground. Oh Bhagavan, you have given me what I need, I cried. A minute later, I saw another litter on the floor. I thought, what is this for? Then I be the best was fixed to the pendant, and it will be of no surprise to all of you to know that it fixed exactly like the mixed one. I asked a friend of mine from Sri Lanka to make a ring with the other stone. She wrote to me saying, I know the day you put the ring on Krishna's finger. It was on that day all my pictures in the shrine streamed with Amrit. Bhagavan, for 38 unbroken years, you have kept me in this holy place on earth. What else can I offer but this life of gratitude to you? Jai Sai Ram.
That was Dr. Vansa, the very first ophthalmologist of Puttaparthi who served in our hospital for nearly 4 decades. Thank you very much, madam, for your inspiring anecdote. We now present a song which extols the power and the glory of the name and the form of Sai Krishna.
సదా మాకు ఇహ పరాల నొసగు సాధనం సాయి నామ స్మరణం సాయి రూప ధ్యానం సాయి రూప ధ్యానం సాయి రూప ధ్యానం.
Now, it is the turn of Dr. Indira to share her experiences with the Lord.
Sai Ram, I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dearest Sai Ma. Sai Ram to one and all. అడవిలో నున్న ఆకాశముననున్న పట్టణమునున్న పల్లెనున్న గుట్ట మీదనున్న నట్టేటనున్న మదిని సాయి నిన్ను మరువడెప్పుడు. This is the Bhagavan's promise to us. One of our personal interview, Swami told me, you do your duties sincerely, I will look after you. అనుగ్రహం కావాలి స్వామి. స్వామి నా అనుగ్రహం దండిగా ఉంది. We are very fortunate to work in Swami's first hospital. I joined 17th November 1993. I am finishing 23 years in this November 2016. Janma Janmala Punya Phalitam idi. During Swami's visit to hospital in 2002, after his divine discourse, Swami was casually conversing with us. I said, Swami, a prayer to you. Swami asked, what? I braved myself. Swami, you are taking upon yourself disease of devotees, but we cannot see you suffer, Swami. It is very painful for us. Without a moment hesitation, he responded, if you cannot see, close your eyes. It is my responsibility to protect my taken up myself. I alone have to suffer. I cannot give it to others. You cannot bear it. Then I said to the Lord that we are so many here to share his pain, and also added that he would give strength to us to bear. Swami said, you cannot bear, you are Abalalu. Then looking at me and referring to the severe left-sided facial palsy which I suffered more than a year ago, Swami said, you know how much you suffered? That was unbearable pain. I used to pray, Swami, please give me strength to face it. Looking at those around him, he continued. Her blood pressure raised, shot up. Left side of her body was paralyzed. She could not lift her left hand, left leg. He mimicked by holding his left hand with right hand. He compassionately materialized sacred vibhuti for me and instructed to have morning and evening with water for 3 days. Looking back, I realized that though I have a stroke and whole of my left side has to be paralyzed, by his grace I had suffered only the facial palsy and recovered fully only because of his grace. I am healthy enough to serve here in this hospital to this day. In the year 1996, I had a cardiac problem treated in our super specialty hospital with an advice to have coronary angiogram a month later. Dr. Alraja sir informed Swami. Swami immediately gave 9 Vibhuti packets and said, no cath, no bypass to Indira. Even though family history of cardiac problem and bypass surgeries are in the family, tell her to take medicines regularly and not to overstrain. I stopped cardiac medicine for few months after Swami's Mahasamadhi. One night I had severe chest pain. Whole night I suffered. Early morning hours, I had a clear vision of Swami standing near my bed, instructing me to take tablet monotrate 20 milligrams BID, that is twice a day. The name of the medicine, the strength of the medicine and the dose also. Physical mother runs to her child when the child is ill and suffering. but our Divine Mother has given us the love of 1,000 mothers. Sai Ma, no words for what all you have done for me. I pray to you, bless all of us to do our duty sincerely. Nishkama Seva, up to your expectations, I offer my Seva Pushpam at your lotus feet. Sai Ma, Koti Koti Pranams, Jai Sai Ram.
The next speaker is Dr. Vasundhara, a well-known doctor serving in the hospital for more than 3 decades, which was constructed under the divine guidance, and each part of the mandir has been sanctified by the divine sparshan.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Pranami, who has chosen me to serve at Namaskar to serve at Swami's lotus without caring for money and position. My loving Sai Ram to one and all present here. In February 1984, when the new hospital was going to be inaugurated, Swami was so excited as the mother was doing the preparation for the newborn. Swami called the tailor and instructed him to take the measurements of all doctors for the coats to be made and ask him to deliver them at his residence. When the coats were ready, Swami called all of us to the interview room and personally gave the coats to all of us and instructed us to wear and check the fitness as a loving mother does for her children. Swami instructed us to be in white sari and told us that always doctors should be in white sari. As the newborn gets the maximum attention of the mother, very often Swami used to visit our hospital. When the car enters into the hospital premises, the staff member who had seen the car used to shout, "Swami, Swami." Hearing this, as the honeybees are out of the hive to fetch the nectar, all of us, including the patients, run out of the department towards Swami to have the nectarine darshan, sparshan and sambhashan. Every time Swami came to hospital, we used to plead to Swami to talk to us. During one of his visits, Swami told us, "Idu mi illu, avalu talli intiki vastunnaru, meeru talli premaka chuskondi," meaning this is your home. They are coming to mother's house. Look after them with mother's love and care. In another visit, Swami told us, "You are giving so much of medicine. Where is the place for my grace? You give 50% of the medicine and allow 50% for my grace." That was the practice in this hospital. In one of the visits to Shirdi temple, the weather was so breezy and Swami was to light up the lamp. When Swami was trying to light the lamp was not lit with first matchstick. Second stick was almost coming to an end without lamp being lit. I got frightened that Swami may leave without lighting the lamp. In desperation, without realizing Swami's presence, I said, "Oh Sai Rama," and immediately lamp was lit. All the others started laughing. When I looked at Swami, he didn't show any reaction on his face and he was concentrating on the Deepam only. This taught me 2 lessons. First one was utmost concentration at the task at hand. As Swami says, work is worship. Second, when in distress, one has to call out to God and the response will be instant. In one of Swami's hospital visits, Swami told us, "Love all, serve all. Work, work, work. Work till your last breath. Let All of us pray to Bhagwan to bless us with the strength and good health to serve him at his lotus feet till our last breath. Jai Sai Ram.
Who has been renamed by Swami as Gauri, will now describe her journey to the lotus feet.
My humble params at the divine lotus feet of my Lord Sai. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, I'd like to share how I came to Bhagwan Baba. I was born in Jamaica, West Indies. My brother first told me about Baba in 1992, and in July 1993, he invited me to join him to see Baba in India. Just before my departure from America, he revealed that Baba himself had asked him to bring me while he was on a trip here in India at Puttaparthi. In the interview, Baba told him specifically to bring me. Why is Baba calling me? I wondered. My brother had to cancel his trip, but encouraged me to go. Soon, I reached India in August of '93. When I arrived in Bangalore that evening, a shadow-like figure that looked like Baba entered the room and walked towards me. I heard a voice say, "Welcome to India," and he disappeared. I used to wear a medallion gifted to me with Baba's photo, with Baba's face on one side, and the Sarvadharma with Shri Baba's face on the other. One morning in 1994, I woke up to find lots of white ashes on my chest, including on the medallion, which stayed on for 3 days. A Sai sister identified it as jasmine-scented vibhuti. She felt it was a sign that Baba was preparing me for something special. In 1998, I came to Puttaparthi to help with the Guru Purnima medical camp, and another was taking place for Swami's birthday. I asked the General Hospital HOD if I could continue seva until birthday medical camp. It was appointed. That year, in September 18, Swami himself lovingly appointed me to do honorary service at the General Hospital. Once in 2004, after bhajans, while walking home, Swami stopped in front of me and asked, "Where do you live?" I replied, "In the ashram, Swami." Swami asked, "Where do you eat?" I said, "Sometimes the hospital, sometimes the canteen, or at a restaurant." Swami pointed his index finger at me and started speaking in another language. The devotees around had a good laugh. Swami stopped and stood looking at me, awaiting for my reply. I said, "Swami, I don't understand. English, please." He said, "Nahi." I thought, I know that's a Hindi word for no. Then Swami said, "I brought you here, and it is my duty when anything is wrong. From now on, take my prasadam." "Yes, sir," I promise. Swami was responding to an MRI report that I be placed on light duty due to spondylitis of my lower back and a knee injury from a car accident I had in 1996. I was then placed on light duty giving patients injections and attending to their dressing needs. Once Swami told me, "Don't ask others for anything. It's my duty to give you what you need." Another time he told me, "Don't run after me." These were important learning lessons at different stages of my life. In February 2008, while visiting the General Hospital, Swami called for me, spoke to me, materialized a chain with a pendant and placed it around my neck, and gave me a new name, Gauri. We all recall Swami's famous quote, "Service to man is service to God." On September 18, 2016, I completed 18 years of service to God at the General Hospital with His grace. Swami has brought me to His divine lotus feet to serve humanity and work on my sadhana. Since childhood, I wanted to live a spiritual life, but only God knew when and where. Swami, in the past, whenever I wrote to you, I would end saying, "Swami, I offer myself to you. May your will be done. Atma Nivedanam." Today, I again pray, "Swami, I offer myself to you. May your will be done. Atma Nivedanam." Jai Sai Ram.
Once, during one of his visits to the hospital, Swami appreciated the way all the staff members of the hospital interacted with the patients with great love and care. He, in fact, said that this hospital is a role model of Sai ideal health care. Though the staff members were elated for a moment, after great self-introspection, they realized Swami's appreciation was not about how they were, rather, it was how he wanted them to be. The lesson was taught in a very subtle way, and everyone were to live up to Swami's expectations of duty without love is deplorable, duty with love is desirable, love without duty is divine. This anecdote is often told us by Dr. Kamala, a senior anesthetist who served in the hospital since 1970s. With the prayers to the Lord to bless us with His right attitude, we now present a song that expresses our gratitude to the Lord.
సాయి రామ. పాపాలను పోగొట్టే పర్తివాస, పాపాలను పోగొట్టే పర్తివాస, నీ పాదదాసులమయ్య పర్తివాస, నీ పాదదాసులమయ్య పర్తివాస. చిత్రాలను చూపించా మా కైవల్య పదమీయవయ సాయి రామ. చిత్రాలను చూపించే సాయి రామ, కైవల్య పదమీయవయ సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ. సాయి సాయి అంటాము సాయి రామ, ఓయి ఓయి అనవయ్య సాయి రామ.
As we have just seen and heard, there can never be an end to the story of the prema of Premavatar. As this Rigvedic mantra sums it up, Pashya devasya kavyam yo najiryati na mamar. Look at the poetry of the Lord that neither decays nor dies. It just goes on forever and ever. It is Sanatana, eternal, and also it is Nitya Nutana, it is evergreen. Swami, with deepest sense of gratitude, we thank you to serve in your temple of healing and your school of spiritual learning for all of us. And Swami, we now pray to you to bless us with the divine discourse as you would in the past on every anniversary day of the hospital. Jai Sai Ram.
మంచి తలపులు మాటలు మంచి తలపులు మాటలు మంచి చేత మంచి వినికిడి చూపులు మంచితనము మంచి ఆరోగ్యమును ఇచ్చు మంచి నడత మంచి తలపులు మాటలు మంచి చేత మంచి వినికిడి చూపులు మంచితనము మంచి ఆరోగ్యమును ఇచ్చు మంచి నడత సత్యమును చూపు బాట ఈ సాయి మాట.
As also the tendency to listen to all that is good and desirable, also to have it in one, to take in only good and wholesome sights and good traits and good behavior. These alone confer good health and a good way of living and life. This word of Sai is verily the path of truth.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
సృష్టిలో మానవుడు అనుభవించుటకు
Now in this world of ours, man is given to enjoy and experience wealth beyond description.
అన్ని సంపదల కంటే కూడాను ఆరోగ్యము అత్యవసరమైనటువంటి సంపద.
But out of all the types of wealth that one can possibly come across, it is one's which you find is the wealthiest possession, is wealth.
ఆరోగ్యం లేకుండినా ఎంతటి వాడైనను ఏ చిన్న కార్యమును కూడాను సాధించలేడు.
One who's not given to having a good health cannot possibly succeed even in the smallest of ventures.
ఐహిక ఆముష్మికములకు కూడాను ఆరోగ్యమే అవసరము.
It is one's health again, paramount importance and necessity, either in this world or the world beyond.
కావలసినంత ధనముండుగాక,
one could have wealth and money beyond
సంపద ఉండుగాక,
beyond description, or wealth of
ఉన్నత పదవులను తాను ఏలుచుండుగాక,
or could be having positions of authority and officialdom.
కానీ ఆరోగ్యమే లేకుండినా ఈ అధికారములు, ఈ సంపదలు, ఈ ఐశ్వర్యము నిరుపయోగముగా భావిస్తాడు.
But without his health, the person concerned would look upon these, the positions, official authority and wealth, as of no consequence.
కోటీశ్వరుని యొక్క సంపదల యందు తన ఆరోగ్యము ప్రధానమైన సంపదగా భావించినప్పుడే ఈ యొక్క సంపద కూడాను కొంత సద్వినియోగమును గావించుకోగలడు.
He might be a crorepati, a master of crores. Only when he has health in the first place would he be in a position to use this wealth of his for some good purpose.
మనము ఈ ధన నిమిత్తమై మన గుణమును, మన దేహాన్ని, మన ఆరోగ్యాన్ని ఈనాడు శిథిలం చేసుకుంటున్నాం.
For the sake of this wealth, we are literally wasting and frittering away our time and energies.
కనుక ఈ ధనము కాదు మనకు ప్రధానము. మన ధనము గుణధనమే ప్రధానము.
It is not this material wealth which is important. It is one's own good qualities, the gunas, which are real wealth.
గుణము లేని వానికి ధనం ఉండినా కానీ అది దుర్వినియోగమే అవుతుంది.
Without these attributes, the good qualities, wealth by itself cannot give you anything. It could only turn you bad.
కనుక వెల్త్ కంటే హెల్త్ చాలా ముఖ్యమని చూసుకోవాలి.
So here again, rather than wealth, take care of your health, it has been said.
ఈ హెల్త్ దేనికోసం అంటే వచ్చిన జీవితాన్ని సార్థకంగా గావించుకునే కోసం.
And what for this health? So that you can fulfill what has been asked.
ఈ సార్థకత ఏమిటంటే మన స్వస్థానంలో మనం చేరిపోవటం.
What is this fulfillment that you must seek? You get back to the destination from where you have come.
యావది మన స్వస్థానం అంటే ఆత్మనే మన స్వస్థానం.
What is our destination? Atma is the destination.
అది చేరేంత వరకు ఈ దేహాన్ని సత్కర్మల చేత, పవిత్రమైన సేవల చేత, పవిత్రమైన సాధనల చేత సార్థకం చేసుకోవాలి.
Till such time as you reach this destination, spend your time, spend your body, spend all that you have in good deeds and doing good to others.
కనుకనే ఇట్టి ఆరోగ్యంను కాపాడే నిమిత్తమై మనము అక్కడక్కడ కొన్ని హాస్పిటల్ కూడాను స్థాపిస్తూ వచ్చాము.
So in order to protect and safeguard this aspect of health, we have established hospitals here and there.
అయితే స్వామి మెడికల్ చేత, శక్తి చేత రోగాల నివారణ చేయొచ్చును కదా, హాస్పిటల్ ఎందుకు స్థాపించాలి అని కొంతమందికి సందేహం రావచ్చు.
But some may be assailed by this doubt. But here is Swami, who can cure all people of their diseases through his own power, through his own miracles. Why then establish these hospitals?
యద్ భావం తద్భవతి అనగా కొంతమంది స్వామి పైన విశ్వాసంతో కొంతమందికి మందులపైనే విశ్వాసం ఉంటుంది. అలాంటి రోగులకు ఈ హాస్పిటల్ అవసరం. సహాయం చేసే నిమిత్తమై మేము పట్టణాల్లో హాస్పిటల్ పెట్టడం లేదు, పల్లవి ఎందు మాత్రమే హాస్పిటల్ అభివృద్ధి చేస్తున్నాం.
Till these people come to grief. Now, for the sake of such people, we have established hospitals, not in towns and cities, but on the outskirts or in villages and such other places.
కనుక అమాయకులైనటువంటి ప్రజలైనటువంటి పల్లె వారికి ఈ సేవ చాలా అవసరం.
So, these village folk who are innocent to the extreme have to be given this service.
వారు ఈ ఆరోగ్యం ఏంటిదో, అనారోగ్యం ఎట్లా వచ్చిందో అని తెలియకోకుండా ఈ అనారోగ్యం మరింత పెంచుకునేటువంటి ప్రయత్నంతో వారు పూర్తి కూడా జీవితాన్ని కోల్పోతున్నారు.
Now there are many amongst these village folk who do not know the cause of the disease they are suffering from, and in their ignorance they only go on increasing this disorder in them.
వాళ్ళకు టెస్ట్ చేసి ఫలానా జబ్బుని చెప్పేటువంటి వాళ్ళు కూడా లేరు పాపం.
And there are not many, and it's a pity, there are not many who would tell them that this is wrong with them.
పల్లె వాళ్ళకు డయాబెటిక్స్ ఉంటుంది, కానీ వాళ్ళు పాయసము పరమాణం ఇలాంటి తీపులంతా తిని ఇంకా మరింత అధికం చేసుకొని సడన్ గా జీవితాన్ని కోల్పోతున్నారు.
Nobody to examine them and tell them that this is their disease. Like they may have diabetes, but they go on drinking payasam, a sweet dish, and go on increasing this disorder in them.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ హాస్పిటల్ కట్టడం చేత ఈ చుట్టుపట్టు పల్లెల వారంతా ఎంతో ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవిస్తున్నారు.
Now, for instance, the hospital which has been established, those people in the nearby villages are really experiencing a great relief.
అంతా ఫ్రీ మెడిసిన్స్.
All our medicines are free.
ప్రతి ఒక్కటి కూడా వాళ్లకు ఏ విధమైనటువంటి వ్యయం కాకుండా సులభంగా లభిస్తుండాలి.
And whatever they want, they need not really expend any money. It is theirs for their asking.
కనుక ఈ హాస్పిటల్లో సేవ చేసేటువంటి డాక్టర్స్ ఎంతో అదృష్టవంతులనే చెప్పాలి.
So certainly it has to be said and mentioned that the doctors who are working in these hospitals are extremely fortunate.
ఇంకా అంతేకాకుండా ఆమె సహచరులంతా ఉన్నారు. ఆమె కూడా చేదోడు వాదోడుగా ఉండి ఈ డాక్టర్స్ నర్సులు కూడా చాలా హృదయపూర్వకమైన సేవలు చేస్తున్నారు.
And there are those others, her colleagues, nurses and other doctors who also give her a helping hand, and with love and affection they are rendering this service.
వీరంతా పరమ భక్తులు కనుక ఒక్క నయా పైసా కూడా ముట్టుకోవటం లేదు.
Because these people are devout devotees, they don't charge, they don't take even a single naya
జీతాలు
paisa.
ఇచ్చి పెట్టుకున్నటువంటి డాక్టర్స్ ఇక్కడ కానీ అక్కడ కానీ ఎక్కడ కూడా లేరు.
There are no doctors who are being paid by us, either here or there.
నిజంగా వారు ఒక సర్వీసు, ఇది స్వామి సేవగా భావించుకొని చేస్తున్నారు.
Because they feel this is the service they can do to Swami, and they're doing it.
అల్రేజా ఉంటున్నారు, ఇంకా శ్రీలంక నుంచి వచ్చారు, ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్ నుంచి వచ్చారు. వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఒక త్యాగం చేసి ఒక సేవనే మాకు ప్రధానమైనటువంటి గమ్యం అనేటువంటి భావంతో వాళ్ళు చేస్తూ వస్తున్నారు.
There are those like Dr. Alreja and other doctors who have come from Sri Lanka and Uttar Pradesh and various other places who have come out of their own love and regard for the place and for Swami, and doing everything motivated by the spirit of service.
ఇది ప్రజాసేవ నిమిత్తమే కాకుండా డాక్టర్స్ కూడాను తరించే మార్గం కూడాను ఇది.
Now this is a medium wherein not merely it's a case of serving humanity at large. It's a medium where the doctors can realize themselves.
వైద్యులు సామాన్యమైన వారు కాదు, వైద్యో నారాయణ హరి, వీరు నారాయణ స్వరూపులని చెప్పవచ్చు.
Now these doctors are no ordinary beings. It could be said that they are very much like Narayana himself.
ఎందుకనగా ఇది ప్రాణాన్ని రక్షించేటువంటి యొక్క శక్తి వారి యొక్క హస్తంలో ఉంటుంటారు.
Because they have in their hands the strength and capacity to cure and sustain a body.
కనుక డాక్టర్స్ అంతా కూడాను త్యాగ భావంతో ఈ సేవలో పాల్గొని జగత్తులో సాధ్యమైనంత వరకును ఈ రోగము చేత మరణించేటువంటి దానిని కొంతవరకును అరికట్టడానికి ప్రయత్నించాలని కూడాను నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
So I am hoping that in this world, as the world goes today, the doctors should be motivated by the spirit of service and sacrifice, so that they can decrease and put an end to, if possible, cases of death on arise of ill health and where diseases take over.
ఏ తర్వాత ఈనాటి యొక్క విషయంలో మనం తెలుసుకోవాల్సినటువంటిది ఒక్కటి మాత్రమే, ఆరోగ్యము అత్యవసరము. ఈ ఆరోగ్యము దేని నిమిత్తము? ఆత్మానంద నిమిత్తము. ఈ రెండింటినీ మాత్రం మీరు మార్చకూడదు.
Embodiments of love. What is the sum and substance of all that I have been talking to you about? Firstly, health is of paramount importance. And second thing, for what sake, for whose sake? So that you might experience ananda of the Atma.
నిజంగా ఈ ఆత్మానందమును అనుభవించుకోలేనటువంటి ఆరోగ్యములు ఉండినా గానీ ఇది ప్రయోజనం లేదు.
Now you might have health all right, but you can't experience this Atmananda. What use having that health?
కేవలం అలాంటి ఆత్మానందను అనుభవించుకోలేనటువంటి ఆరోగ్యవంతులైనటువంటి బలవంతులైనటువంటి దేహంలో ఎలాంటివంటే తిండికి చేటు భూమికి బరువు.
Now such people who cannot experience this Atmananda, nevertheless they have a good health. What type of people are they? It has been very well said that these people are those who tend to reduce the food content of the world and they are merely a burden to the
సత్యాన్ని
earth.
మనము గుర్తించాలి.
They are merely a burden to the earth.
నేనెవరు అనేటువంటి దాన్ని భావించుకోవాలి.
So try to understand who you are, your own reality.
నిన్ను నీవు తెలుసుకోనేటువంటి వాడు ఇంకా జగత్తులో ఉండి ప్రయోజనం ఏమిటి?
If you can't understand who you are, what's the use of your staying, living in this world?
కనుక ఈ లౌకికము పారమార్థికము రెండును మీరు విభజించి మీరు అనుభవించడానికి ప్రయత్నించకండి. రెండింటిని చేర్చి అన్నింటి ఎందుకు దైవత్వం ఉందనేటువంటి నిజమైన భావాన్ని మీరు పెంచుకోండి.
So don't make a distinction now between that which is this world and that which is beyond this world. Instead, bring the two together and realize that you have to realize your own true nature and experience the divine Ananda.
మానవుని యందున్నటువంటి ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని పెంచుకోండి.
And what is given to man, try to further it, love.
ఈ సంకుచిత భావాలు ఏమాత్రం కూడా మనలో చేర్చనివ్వకుండా చూసుకోండి.
Don't give any room for this petty-mindedness, narrow outlook.
ఇతరులను బాధించకుండా మీరు పూనుకోండి.
And try to conduct yourself in a way not to injure and harm others.
అప్పుడే మానవత్వం సార్థకం అవుతుంది.
Only then you'll be sanctifying yourself, your existence.
ప్రేమ ముదిత మనసికో రామ 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 రామ. ప్రేమ ముదిత మనసికో రామ 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 రామ. పాపకటే దుఃఖమిటే పాపకటే దుఃఖమిటే ఏక రామనామ. భవ సముద్ర సుఖదనావ రామ రామ రామ. పరమ శాంతి సుఖ నిదానం దివ్య రామ నామ. పరమ శాంతి సుఖ నిదానం దివ్య రామ నామ. निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम. माता पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम. जनर जीवन धन एक राम नाम. भक्त जनर जीवन धन एक राम नाम. राम 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 श्री राम राम राम. राम 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 श्री राम राम राम.
मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना महादेव शिव शम्भो नन्दना महादेव शिव शम्भो नन्दना मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना मायविनाशक मूषिकवाहन मायविनाशक मूषिकवाहन मातमहेश्वरी भवानी नन्दना मातमहेश्वरी भवानी नन्दना महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना महादेव शिव शम्भो नन्दना मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना मायविनाशक मूषिकवाहन मातमहेश्वरी भवानी नन्दना महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा महागणपते मङ्गलचरणा मातङ्गवदनानन्द सदना
रघुपति राघव राजा राजा रघुपति राघव राजा पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा रघुपति राघव
रघुपति राघव राजा राम
पतित पावन रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम राम जय साई राम राम जय राजा राम राम जय सीता राम राम जय साई बोलो राम राम जय साई राम राम जय राजा राम राम जय सीता राम राम जय साई बोलो राम राम जय साई पतित पावन
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
माधवा सोदरी मङ्गलकारिणी
सोदरी मङ्गलकारिणी
माधवा सोदरी मङ्गलकारिणी
सोदरी मङ्गलकारिणी
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
पुट्टपर्तीश्वरी सत्य साईश्वरी पुट्टपर्तीश्वरी सत्य साईश्वरी संगीत रूपिणी सरस्वती मनोहरी संगीत रूपिणी सरस्वती मनोहरी महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने माधवा सोदरी मङ्गलकारिणी महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने पुट्टपर्तीश्वरी सत्य साईश्वरी संगीत रूपिणी सरस्वती मनोहरी संगीत रूपिणी सरस्वती मनोहरी महिषासुरमर्दिनी ममतापविमोचने
दशरथ दशरथ नंदन श्री रामचंद्र धर्म संरक्षकरा दशरथ नंदन श्री रामचंद्र धर्म करा देवकी नंदन मुरलीधर आनंददायक देवकी नंदन मुरली दायक ईश्वराम सुत श्री सत्य साई प्रेमामृत भगवान 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 जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप मंगलदायक नाम जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप मंगलदायक नाम जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप दशरथ नंदन श्री रामचंद्र धर्म संरक्षकरा देवकी नंदन मुरलीधर आनंददायक ईश्वराम सुत श्री सत्य साई प्रेमामृत भगवान ईश्वराम सुत श्री सत्य साई प्रेमामृत भगवान जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप मंगलदायक नाम जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप मंगलदायक नाम जय 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 शिव शक्ति स्वरूप दशरथ नंदन आनंददायक प्रेमामृत भगवान जय 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 साई राम बोलो जय 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 साई राम दशरथ नंदन आनंददायक प्रेमामृत भगवान जय 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 साई राम बोलो जय 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 साई राम दशरथ नंदन श्री रामचंद्र धर्म संरक्षकरा
साई नाम बोलो गोविंद नाम बोलो साई नाम बोलो गोविंद नाम बोलो महादेव बोलो जय पांडुरंग बोलो कृष्ण बोलो जय बुद्ध साई बोलो राम कृष्ण बोलो जय बुद्ध साई बोलो सौराष्ट्र महावीर येसु साई बोलो सौराष्ट्र महावीर येसु साई बोलो अल्लाह साई बोलो मौला साई बोलो अल्लाह साई बोलो मौला साई बोलो प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो साई नाम बोलो गोविंद नाम बोलो महादेव बोलो जय पांडुरंग बोलो साई नाम बोलो गोविंद नाम बोलो राम कृष्ण बोलो जय बुद्ध साई बोलो सौराष्ट्र महावीर येसु साई बोलो अल्लाह साई बोलो मौला साई बोलो अल्लाह साई बोलो मौला साई बोलो प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो
माधवा
साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे गुरु नानक येशु बुद्ध हरे येशु बुद्ध हरे गुरु नानक येशु बुद्ध हरे येशु बुद्ध हरे सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे गुरु नानक येशु बुद्ध हरे सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे राम हरे साई कृष्ण 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 हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे भजो मधुर हरि नाम निरंतर भजो मधुर हरि भजो मधुर हरि नाम निरंतर भजो मधुर हरि सरल भाव से साई भजो मधुर भाव से बाबा भजो सरल भाव से साई भजो मधुर भाव से बाबा भजो हरि ही सुख है हरि ही शांति हरि ही सुख है हरि ही शांति हरि प्रशांति निवासी राम हरि प्रशांति निवासी राम भजो मधुर हरि नाम निरंतर भजो मधुर हरि सरल भाव से साई भजो मधुर भाव से बाबा भजो हरि ही सुख है हरि ही शांति हरि प्रशांति निवासी राम हरि प्रशांति निवासी राम मधुर हरि नाम निरंतर भजो मधुर हरि नाम ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका पावन माधवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवमो मर्यन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मर्यन्तयुनीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गिरधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखी भवन्तु शांति 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 बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
Om Shri Sai Ram. Invoking Bhagwan's divine blessings. This year's Shri Sathya Sai Gram Seva, a unique social outreach program initiated by Bhagwan in the year 2000, will be held from 3rd to 11th of October, covering close to 160 villages in 3 mandals of Puttaparthi, Kottacheruvu and Bukkapatnam. More than 2,400 students and staff members from Bhagwan's educational institutions, men and women, will be blessed with the opportunity to carry Bhagwan's love in the form of Anna Prasadam and Vastra Prasadam to nearly 50,000 families. Tomorrow's morning session in Sai Kulwant Hall will commence at 8 o'clock with Vedam chanting. At 9 a.m., with the commencement of bhajans, students and staff members will take pradakshina of our beloved Bhagwan in Mandir and then proceed for the day's Gram Seva. The morning session in Sai Kulwant Hall will conclude with Mangalarti at 9:30, followed by Bhagwan's Divya Darshan. The evening session in Sai Kulwant Hall will commence at 4:30 with Vedam chanting. On the occasion of Navratri celebrations at Prashanti Nilayam, at 5 p.m., the students and staff members of Sathya Sai Mirpuri College of Music, Prashanti Nilayam, will be offering a music program titled Shakti Swarupini Sai Ma. The evening session in Sai Kulwant Hall will conclude with bhajans and Mangalarti, followed by Bhagwan's Divya Darshan. Devotees are welcome to participate in the Navaratri Devi Puja being held inside Bhajan Mandir immediately after the Mangalarti. Jai Sai Ram.
ఓం శ్రీ సాయిరామ్. భగవాన్ శ్రీ సత్సాయి బాబా వారి దివ్య ఆశీసులతో స్వామివారిచే ప్రారంభింపబడిన శ్రీ సత్యసాయి గ్రామసేవ ఈ సంవత్సరం అక్టోబర్ 3వ తేదీ నుండి 11వ తేదీ వరకు నిర్వహింపబడును. గ్రామసేవలో భాగంగా శ్రీ సత్యసాయి విద్యాసంస్థలకు చెందిన 2400 మంది అధ్యాపకులు విద్యార్థుల బృందం పుట్టపర్తి, కొత్త చెరువు మరియు బుక్కపట్నం మండలములకు చెందిన 160 గ్రామములలో స్వామివారి అన్న వస్త్ర ప్రసాదములను 50,000 కుటుంబములకు వితరణ చేయుదురు. సాయి కుల్వన్ సభా మండపంలోని రేపటి ఉదయం కార్యక్రమం 8 గంటలకు నిత్య వేద పారాయణంతో ప్రారంభమవుతుంది. 9 గంటలకు శ్రీ సత్యసాయి విద్యాసంస్థల అధ్యాపకులు మరియు విద్యార్థులు స్వామివారికి ప్రదక్షిణ గావించి గ్రామసేవకు తరలిపోవుదురు. రేపటి ఉదయం కార్యక్రమం భజనతో కొనసాగి మంగళారతితో ముగియును. అనంతరం స్వామివారి దివ్య దర్శనం. సాయి కుల్వన్ సభా మండపంలోని సాయంకాలం కార్యక్రమం 4:30 నిత్య వేద పారాయణంతో ప్రారంభమవుతుంది. దేవీ నవరాత్రి ఉత్సవాల్లో భాగంగా సత్యసాయి మీర్పురి సంగీత కళాశాల అధ్యాపకులు మరియు విద్యార్థులు శక్తి స్వరూపిణి సాయిమా అను సంగీత కార్యక్రమమును స్వామివారి పాదాల చెంత ప్రేమపూర్వకంగా సమర్పిస్తారు. రేపటి సాయంత్రం కార్యక్రమం భజన మరియు మంగళారతితో ముగియును. అనంతరం స్వామివారి దివ్య దర్శనం. మంగళారతి అనంతరం దసరా మహోత్సవంలో భాగంగా భజన మందిరంలో నిర్వహిస్తున్న దేవీ అర్చనలో ఆసక్తి కలిగిన భక్తులు పాల్గొనవచ్చును. జై సాయిరామ్.
Till now, you were listening to the live proceedings from Sai Kulwant Hall, Prashanti Nilayam. We now take you back to our regular program schedule.